What are they fighting
Hi,
about?
Willow, pretty girl.
Jess, Ethan is a fucking terrorist that keeps bringing a dog into this office to try to replace Willow.
Yeah.
And respectfully,
What the fuck?
that dog sucks.
Percy?
She's a nice dog.
Nah, she sucks.
Oh, she's got those eyes.
Wow,
though.
he got you.
Oh, no.
no
Oh, look at this
Willow.
guy. Now he wants to come in.
Dog sucks.
Honestly,
Didn't hear a single word you said.
one thing sucked about it, and it's the way Ethan talks to his dog. I actually like the dog. Very nice dog.
Can I?
Right. Come here, Percy.
Can I ask? This is probably a question to
Grown-ass man.
ask Ethan, but I'll ask you guys instead.
Okay.
And not on air, just asking you guys
Yeah,
this.
not on air.
Are we on it? No,
Yeah,
it's
we are.
not on air.
We're on
The
air.
clock's
We're on
rolling,
air.
baby.
Why,
there's a clock
why does he
right
keep
there.
bringing his dog to work?
I don't know,
Like,
man.
Jess
like
did it, so he's like, "Oh, this is a dog place."
That's what I was trying to figure
Attention
out if
seeking.
that's what he's doing.
You got to
or
reach
if
a
there's
certain level, right, to bring your dog
a
around
need
here.
Yeah, he's
to
not
bring the dog in because someone watched it and now they can't watch it or something. Like I was trying to figure out, is this need based or is this just like
Look at me, Louie.
he
type
wants
thing.
to bring his dog into work every day?
Yeah. Needy, look at me.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he did not need to bring his dog in today.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
2 days in a row.
Oof.
This is not.
What?
Yeah, this isn't the only day that dog's been in here. That dog's been in here a number of times this week.
Yeah.
And I saw it the first day, and I said, okay, maybe this is just a situation where, because Jess would bring in Willow. Willow became a member of our family.
Like a Friday dog.
Yep.
Willow became a member of our family,
Extended
but it was
family.
Yeah.
more so on a need-based
Yeah.
situation,
Like twice a
not
month.
just out of. It was because like someone was away or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to put too much out there.
Right.
I don't know what's going on here.
No,
but
you can put it out there now
Lee was out of town.
because I don't live in Miami anymore. Yeah, Lee was out of town the entire fall. And I couldn't get a pet sitter because we start too early. So I brought her in like half the week, and then the other half of the week she just had to sit. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
Let me move. I'll move.
just in general.
Like
You already,
states?
Taking
we've
hits
heard
over
that
there.
before.
Yeah, you already did move.
Exactly.
Yeah, you moved
right.
already, yeah.
Jeez. Anywho. So what's this other dog's name? Lucy? No,
Percy.
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 Addison.
After Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's a Gator fan.
Yeah.
Percy has a middle name.
That's
This
ridiculous.
Percy has a middle name?
Yeah, the dog Percy.
Why?
It's about Wrigley Field. The middle name's Addison.
Yeah, he
It's
kept
the
going,
address.
Percy Addison. The dog doesn't realize that it has a middle name. You don't need to say the
God
middle
bless Ethan.
Yeah. Welcome to Mystery Crate.
name. Hey, this episode of Mystery Crates brought to you by DraftKings. DraftKings,
The crown is yours.
It's mine. The crown.
Go ahead, Roy.
Lot of energy.
crown's
Roy
yours.
today. Wow.
No, I'm just telling you that the crown's mine.
I miss King Roy.
Why is that?
Ooh.
I don't know. It's just been a while.
Okay.
Hit the imaging. Let's
He used
one
to do
right now.
King
Roy's
Roy.
Realm was really good.
Yeah.
That's actually what.
That has
Princess
nothing to do with me.
Claire.
Yeah. You know what? So we play these. If you guys watch the live stream, you'll know. We play these like old audio clips to give the streamer something to listen to while we're on break or whatever. And one of them is actually one of my favorite bits you guys ever did. And that was Chris Cody doing
Naked Chris?
Shakespeare readings. And it was Naked Chris also, but Chris reading Macbeth. And I've been looking at
Just reading it, like that's the bit.
That's
Like,
the
I
bit. It
just
was
read
you, Chris, and Jess reading Shakespeare, and I've been combing through like Shakespeare plays trying to find one that you can read. That's not too complicated.
Okay.
So next mystery crate, we're gonna do that. Yeah.
You remember a couple of years ago, I think Apple came out, Mike, you would remember, Apple came out with a Macbeth with Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Was that Apple? Or was that somebody else?
Yeah, that was Apple.
I think it was
Did he get
Apple.
nominated for that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah.
best actor. Yeah.
So it was in black and white. And I remember, I'm a big Denzel fan, so I was over, I think we were off the show
Except
that...
you haven't watched him in 6 years.
Yeah.
No, I watch everything he does.
It's a
which is why I
Coen
was
Brothers
like,
movie, by the
I'm
way.
going to watch Macbeth. No, I know what you were doing there. Bad guy right there.
Yeah.
That's a good,
No.
that's a good
It's a
callback.
good callback
Don't
to
you do
something
it.
that
Don't
didn't
you do
happen.
it.
No.
So,
Oh shit, that didn't happen.
so,
I forgot.
so I was like, you know what? My brother was off. I think that day I was off. So I go over to the house. We ordered a pizza. We're just hanging out. It's like maybe 1 o'clock. He's like, yo, let's watch the new Macbeth. Denzel Washington's in it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'm down to watch it.
Let's watch that Macbeth.
So first 25 minutes of the movie, I'm kind of looking and I'm like, I don't know how to tell my brother this. I don't understand a single word that's been said.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're talking about.
It's something going to happen.
I don't know what's happening. All I know is that I don't understand anything. So I kind of start looking at my phone, and my brother looks over to me and he's like, you don't understand what's happening, do you? And I'm like, nah, my bad. Nah, I can't. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just the English they use is not English.
Yeah, well,
It is
It's
English.
old
It's-
English.
it is
Their
English,
English.
yeah.
Not my English, buddy.
I kind of tuned out because, like, don't take this the wrong way, but the idea of you explaining Macbeth to me is just something.
But I didn't
that,
explain.
like,
The whole explanation was I didn't understand it.
yeah, so I tuned out after you were talking about Macbeth and Denzel, and I just started thinking about Jason Statham in a movie called Macdeath, where he goes around and he kills people, but like in a Macbethian time period.
I thought he was working at McDonald's
No.
or McDowell's. We obviously can't use McDonald's.
Yeah. They don't have seeds on the buns.
Exactly. they have the golden arches.
Yeah. Got the golden arcs.
Thank you.
Have you guys? We were talking about this before we started today, and Jess, I think that I can kind of guess just about everyone here, but I wasn't sure about Jess. Jess, were you like a senior skip day person? Did you partake in just not going to school?
I'm voting yes that she was.
I don't think my school had that.
What?
Wow.
But you had definitely skipped classes
Nerds.
before.
No,
You weren't a skipper?
never.
Yeah, I'm
Like-
this. I as when Mike Fuentes asked me, I said this should surprise you. Not at all. I did not partake. I was there whenever I had to be.
That does not surprise me.
Hey.
I pictured Jess having like a little rebel in her in high school.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like I would for sure pinpoint Chris, Cody, and Tony as skippers.
No, Chris, 100%.
absolutely.
Well, the thing is, Billy,
Like,
you went to private school, so you guys didn't have the FCAT. But on FCAT for the seniors, we didn't have to take them. So that would be senior beach day.
Oh.
So we'd all skip school, we'd go to the beach, and then every senior class from every high school in the county would go to the beach. It was absolute mayhem. It'd be like Sunset's on one side, Killian's here, Southwest is over there, Braddock is there.
Man.
And then a couple people would go from private schools that would just skip because they had friends.
Yeah.
But that was probably one of the.
They had friends.
They had
Are you
friends that
implying
were.
Billy didn't.
No, I'm saying they had
That's
friends
what
that
the
were public.
implication was.
No,
that was
no.
the implication.
No.
That tells you how
absolutely
old
fine.
me and Mike happened to be because we had the HSCT, not the FCAT. We had the test
different
before.
letters.
I think
different letters.
I think I had FCAT near the end. Like the last
sorry,
year.
What
They
is an
introduced it.
FCAT?
Yeah.
You don't know what the FCAT is?
Just a
She's not from
standardized.
Florida.
She's not from Florida.
standardized
State test.
Florida something.
Florida Comprehensive Assessment
assessment
Yeah.
test.
Test? Something like that. It was
Just-
basically like you had to pass this to graduate.
It was kind of like mini SAT every
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I don't think we had that either.
You didn't have any standardized testing? Did you
Before-
ever take like the Iowa test? I used to take the Iowa test, but I think that was like in elementary school. That I took
This
the Iowa
really
test.
does not ring a bell. And guys, like this is obviously going to disappoint everyone, but like yeah, Chris is right. I had like a little bit of a rebel streak. I was very social in high school, but I also like I studied a lot. Like I read a lot.
Yeah.
I was kind of a nerd.
You are kind of a nerd.
Any game day for baseball my senior year, I would get to school like second or third hour, go to like IHOP before, have a nice little
I don't
breakfast.
understand that.
So game day, you guys
What?
load up on pancakes and stuff to make it really slow.
I mean, it was.
You have a,
need the energy.
you
You
have
don't
a-
think that baseball, like people are eating a breakfast in the morning?
I don't. I'm just.
Pancakes.
I'm confused by this. You have a high school baseball game, and the entire baseball team just decides we're going to show up 2 hours late today because we went to IHOP.
Maybe
and
an
you-
hour.
Don't you have lunch in school?
An hour and 2 hour doesn't really
Right.
make that much of a difference. It's more so you guys all arrived at the school at the same time, and no one was like, guys,
We just would go to,
can't
like-
just keep doing this
we'd go to-
whenever we feel like
it's
it.
called lockout, where you would go if you're late to first hour, you just go to like the cafeteria, wait for first hour to be over, and then you just go start your
But
school.
then
day.
there's no consequences.
What were consequences
Well,
really in high school?
mean,
what were they?
I think
you're-
Suspension,
suspension,
expulsion.
suspension.
Okay.
Some would argue that life has offered the
Expulsion.
consequences.
Arrest.
Nobody's getting expelled for being late.
Trying to think what class I had senior year first hour that I was missing.
Yeah.
I think it was.
I had a
This is
English.
this is the consequence.
AP Human Geography.
Reading.
I think I had.
Yeah.
I think it was geography.
Geography.
Mine was Human Geography.
Senior year.
Ironically, geography.
Human-
not a,
hold on.
Not a week.
Human-
Isn't that anatomy?
Human Geography.
AP Human Geography.
That sounds like you're not remembering that
Where
correctly.
on the body is?
What
No,
is
it's not. It's not biology. It's geography.
What is human geography?
That would be anatomy,
'Cause
by
I
the way,
look.
not-
I
not-
Yeah, that's anatomy.
Hand up. I'm the dumb one here. I don't know what human geography is.
Human geography was kind of like the study of humans from different places.
Like
That sounds like
anthropology?
anthropology. Yeah,
Anthropology.
I know what you're
Look up
talking
what human.
I got this. I'm looking it up.
Hold on a second.
Scott
Interesting.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Scott Bruce used to coach the soccer team.
Maybe you shouldn't have said
Scott
those days.
Bruce
Yeah, that's
was the soccer coach and the
Human geography
No,
is the
no.
study of how humans interact with their environment, including their cultural, economic, and political activities.
Yeah,
That's what you had.
I said before. Yeah, what do you remember from human geography?
I remember I passed the AP test and I got credits for it.
You were an AP student.
Yeah, buddy.
I was in an AP,
And I did what I wanted.
I
How
was
do
in
you
an
like
AP
that?
math class for about a week, and I was like, "Mom, get me out of this thing."
Mom!
What'd your mom do? Like call
No,
a
I think I
teacher?
just went to like.
Transfer
I think
me.
I did it. It just was funny. to
counselor
say
and be
mom.
like, "Hey,
I was just
I
like,
got
"Yeah,
bad news."
nah."
Nah, I'm
Put me
good.
back in that regular sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, remember, there was regular, honors, and then AP.
You
At least
showed
at
them.
Killian.
I was like, no.
That was in honors.
Guys, I told Billy this yesterday,
How do you like
but
that,
I
Billy?
had my first bad day in like 2 months on this week.
What?
Tuesday.
Well,
I
what
forgot.
happened?
I forgot to bring it up with you earlier this week when you were on this show because I was going to bring it up in a game that we were probably never going to play again.
Yeah.
So what happened?
What happened?
I'm letting her
tell.
tell the story.
Do
It's
tell.
not my story.
Oh,
to
okay.
tell.
So I was at a junior Olympic track meet in Savannah, Georgia on Tuesday around noon. It was probably 115 degrees around the time I was there watching
And how'd you do?
Lee's 12-year-old cousins. Roy, I didn't win shit. Lee's cousins are like amazing track and field athletes, traveled from across the country to participate, and we went to watch them because we were nearby. And I watched them shot put and high jump, and then the whole track meet got canceled for the day because it was so hot and everyone had to go home.
Wow.
I told her, and I
Wow.
said this as a former track athlete. Well, I guess like if you're a track athlete, you're always a track
Yeah,
athlete, right? It's
exactly.
like
Yeah. Marines.
yeah, like a not like a Marine. I
Just
feel
a few-
like that
a few
is
the
Once a
proud.
Marine, always a
stolen
Marine.
The few
valor
the
there.
proud,
Let's not
yeah.
go as
Yeah, Michelle
far as
Pfeiffer.
a
Thank you for your
Marine.
But you
it's-
pole vaulted, Billy. I mean, braver than the troops. Pole vaulting is like
Well,
the scariest
whoa,
one.
Okay,
Billy,
hold
you
on.
said that?
No, I
Braver than the
didn't-
troops?
That's
Billy,
not.
Coach,
Billy
I saw
said
him
that.
nod when she
Billy,
said
braver than
Thank
the
you for-
troops
yes,
go.
thank you for your
Hey,
service.
Billy nodded when Jess said
I
it.
would say that pole vaulting is closer to being a president than it is to being a Marine, right? Because it's always, like
Closer to being a
president.
president.
Yeah, it's always like President Johnson. Like for the rest of his life, he'll be President Johnson or President Obama.
it's like being a president.
Like
Okay.
it's not the same as a Marine. A Marine, I'm not going to steal the valor of the Marine, but I'm happy to steal one from the president,
Stolen
which is
valor,
weird.
yeah.
because-
Commander-in-Chief.
Exactly. That's weird because I think they're like the head of the armed forces. So some would say that by saying that I'm the same as a president, it's the ultimate stealing of valor.
Yeah, because it's the highest.
Yeah, the
ranking
highest
officer.
rank.
Yeah.
I would have that photo framed in my house if that was me.
Is that that's on the way down, right?
That is.
That's once you flip.
Can you
over the
put it
back.
up again? It's Billy pole vaulting
that would
if
be
you're
wild
listening
if
at
that was
home.
on the way
He's
up.
flying in
No,
the
because
air.
maybe he fell. That I didn't. Like,
No, I got
Oh,
over
the
the
pole's
bar.
on the other
Yeah,
side
I
of
got
the
over.
bar.
That was a clear.
Nice.
I did that.
Oh,
one.
so you're
That was okay.
facing. I see. Okay.
He's on
it's-
he's about to fall back.
Right, he's falling
Sick
backwards.
glasses, by the way.
It's a vertical one. If you zoom all the way out, you could see kind of like the pole like in the pit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Oh.
I'm going over. Yeah, that's my
Oh, I
coach
see.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy, that's so cool that you can do that.
Thank you. I can
Could.
still do it.
Yeah.
100%. You know what I saw yesterday? So that guy that's standing right there in front of me, we've talked about him before
Was
on
he a
this
good
show.
coach?
That was my coach, who then we also found out was Taylor's coach, which
Oh, yeah.
Taylor has blamed for making him quit track and field. And I saw that he posted on his social medias that
Taylor or the coach?
no, the coach, the school that he's at now, was looking for a part-time pole vaulting coach
Ooh,
with a monthly stipend.
He's in Long Island, right?
He's I don't want to say the school that he's at, but it's not
Give me
here.
the human geography of
I
it.
think human geography. It's in the Philadelphia area, but I could be
Delco?
wrong.
In the Delco area?
I'd
It's
have
like
to
in
look up.
the shoulder of the body.
It's up. Yes, thank you, Jess. It's in the
I
like
got you.
shoulder
Like your
mountains
rotator cuff.
of the Americas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's up.
Shoulder
It's up there somewhere, and I said, you know what? Like maybe this is it. Maybe I just give up on this whole media career of mine, and I just go back to college pole vaulting coaching. But I'd be so unqualified to coach a college student in.
What
pole
about
vaulting.
what about like junior pole vaulting, Billy? Because these kids were really good. Like I was watching 12-year-old girls do high jump, and they were clearing like over a meter. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'd be bad at that. I think I'd be bad at youth. Like coaching the youth is not. I don't think I have the disciplinarian in me required to be coaching the youth. Kind of be like, oh, you don't want to do the warm up lap. Like, okay, you're gonna suck, but okay, you don't have to do the warm up.
You're like
lap
passive
here.
aggressive coach.
I think that's a style of coaching.
Yeah,
Not a good one.
Yeah,
Bad
Well, it
coach.
depends on the kid, maybe.
I wouldn't have champions under my coaching tree. I wouldn't have a lot of champions, I don't think, with my style of coaching. So anyways, you did not skip school. I did not skip school. Chris did skip school.
I didn't I wasn't like a
Tony
school
did
skipper.
skip
Like
school.
senior year, I did a senior skip day and then the morning
Well,
stuff. But,
you
like,
also wouldn't just show up to go eat breakfast on a regular
that's
occasion.
Senior year, that's like when you feel like you run the place. It
But-
wasn't like my sophomore and junior. Like I wasn't like a skipper. I wasn't like
But you-
going
I
to
mean,
my
you were.
friend's house and like skipping a full day of school.
I do declare that you are.
Wouldn't you like? Didn't you have attendance requirements? Like if you missed the first, I guess,
You had
if you
to be.
showed up,
I think to play in a game, you need to be like half the day of school. So like you needed to get there at some point, yes, to be able to play in the game.
I'm not sure about this.
I remember that for
Fuentes,
sure.
were you a skipper?
No, I was too scared of my dad.
Really?
Fuentes, exactly. My parents were very, very like the type of parents that are like, we respect you and we trust you,
Yeah.
so don't make the wrong choice.
Yeah.
And I
My
was
parents-
We would be very disappointed.
If my parents were getting a phone call from school, like you were in some shit.
Oh no,
But that's if a lot. You've skipped a lot.
Yeah.
No,
agreed.
but they so you get in, you don't show up for first period, right? Because that's
Back
when
in
they
the
would
day,
take
used to
attendance.
call. Yes, I remember
they
that.
would call your parents if you weren't there. So you could leave after first class, but then it's gonna start. But if you're not there for the first period, they're gonna call your parents. I did not want the secondhand call
Great
from
is
my
this?
dad asking where the hell
Yeah,
I am.
this
I
is-
want that.
Can I tell you guys like a wild story that like I'm not going to say which school I was at the time that this happened, but we had a situation. I shouldn't tell the story. We had a situation where we had a kid. Like it was like you had attendance every day, basically, right? Like early on, and like if you weren't there, they would like call and be like, "Is everything okay? Is your kid sick? Like where's your kid?"
9
Right?
times.
We had a kid that one day didn't show up to school, and it was not known where he was. Like because he was supposed to be there, he was not there. And then there was like this whole thing that like no one knew where he was, and then somehow, and I feel like it was like within the next day we knew this. So we're here in Miami, Florida, going to school. So he didn't show up to school. No one knows where he was. It's kind of like there was like the little bit of worry, like, is everything okay with this kid? He didn't show up to school.
What year are we talking? Just
I'm not
You
giving
don't-
you that information.
No. Just is it pre?
I'm not giving you any information.
Is it 2000s
I'm
already?
not gonna tell you what year it was so that you don't know
Pre-2000s.
what school it was. But it was kind of like, where is this kid? And then like
I
obviously
feel like Tony has a guess.
you somewhat joke more or less like, oh my god,
The
where
rumors
did-
start running wild
where
in
this-
school.
Yeah, dude, this kid was found by like the FBI in Colorado, hiding like in a closet, and allegedly had like dyed his hair pink because he ran away to be with like some girl that he met on the internet. And they
Whoa.
found him hiding like the FBI somehow tracked him down like within a day, hiding in like this girl's closet with dyed hair. And then to be fair, I don't know how much of this story is true because I never followed up with like, hey, is it true? Like, was your hair dyed pink? It was such a wild story. And once he came back, everyone was like, dude, we all know this really crazy thing about you that
Like,
just
dude, you kind of
happened."
rule.
That's the thing. It was like kind of like a newfound respect. Like, so like you just
left?
met some girl online and you ran away to Colorado.
Okay,
You
so
dyed
we're
your hair
post- we're
pink, and the
post-2000s
FBI
at
had
this
to
point.
find you like Elion. Like, what are we doing here? Like, it was
Break down the door.
it was crazy. And then he just kind of, I think if I remember correctly, and I'm not sure, I think he may have gotten suspended as a result of this action.
Because he skipped school.
I don't know what it was, but I think at a certain point, like you just got suspended if there was kind of like proof of, oh, you
Malfeasance?
just did whatever you wanted, and there's this lack of institutional control here that allowed this to happen. Like,
But the lack of
you're
Like Catholic
suspended.
school. Yep.
You're suspended. Well, I'm not saying yes or no. I'm not going to say yes or no.
So we know it's post 2000
We don't know.
Catholic school.
We don't know.
No, I don't know how old Billy is.
I
so
tried
it
to
could be
Google
I
it.
didn't
any
know.
I
year.
tried to Google it, but I'm not finding anything.
I don't think that
Yeah,
I
I'm
made the
trying- it's been
presses.
scrubbed
Yeah,
from
I'm
the
trying to
internet.
Google, but like
Yeah.
if you put missing and boy child, it's all a bunch
They've-
of like canceled Amber alerts.
It
stuff like
it
that.
happened like within a day. Like I don't know. I'm assuming that maybe quick action was like, where the hell is this kid? I'm like, oh, we bought a plane ticket to
Yeah,
Colorado, and
yeah.
then it's like I don't know how you track them down so quickly, but they tracked them down like that.
They got the field offices,
Yeah,
you
bro.
know.
Once,
lickety
the, once,
split.
once
Hey.
the FBI's on you,
Hey, FBI
Which is
Colorado,
wild.
yeah.
let's get this guy, huh?
How annoyed was that agent who got that call? Hey, we need you to find a teenager trying to run away to see his girlfriend in Colorado. That guy's like, I'm supposed to be hunting serial killers, and you got me, doing this shit.
Did a good job.
He
Found
did though.
him
Found him
immediately.
second, yeah.
It was just
Easy morning for him.
yeah.
Didn't skip. Went to work. Notice
Mm-hmm.
you can't skip at work.
What do you mean?
Well,
It's called PTO, buddy.
Nah.
You can't skip at work.
Yeah, you can't be like,
Chris
all right, I'm
Cody
out of
does
here.
it anytime he has like a kindergarten graduation, apparently.
Apparently.
There's only one kindergarten graduation.
There's only one.
Well,
of
as a
those.
kid,
Well,
no, yeah.
skip some days to go to breakfast.
Yeah,
and
but
has
it
kindergarten
counts.
twice.
Kindergarten,
Yeah.
I mean,
Every year gets a graduation, so
Yep.
next year will be
you don't
first
get
year
another graduation. I think
There's
5 is the next
Nah,
one. Like
dude,
fifth
every
grade.
year is
Every year,
graduation.
every
now.
year.
Every year there's a graduation now.
Really? You get a first grade graduation?
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some schools that do.
Grade, third grade, fourth grade?
I feel like Stugotz is skipping a lot these days.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
He would.
So here's an unpopular opinion that Mike Fuentes has.
So
The
wait,
beach
which one is
sucks.
Mike's? Oh, that one for sure.
Yeah, I don't like the beach.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Was that
Oh,
you?
I love the beach. Please.
So you didn't have a beach day?
I do have beach days, but like, what's so great about it? Like
Sand.
Why do you
Thank
go?
you. The sand is terrible. Because I
sound
want to be with your friends.
I
you
saw
know?
you like dancing in like Pink Pony Club out there, like jamming.
Oh yeah. Well, it was
It's a
ripped.
different situation.
Wait, what?
You were
Where
ripped?
was this?
It was
Drunk,
somebody. It was like him, Ethan, the whole crew.
Sounds
and I
like
just saw
someone
there?
is not on the close friends list.
Yeah, who is
it's
there?
Billy.
Instagram.
And neither am I.
Wow, neither am I.
Yeah,
Wasn't mine.
Sounds like we're not on the close friends
Oh,
list.
then
so
it
we
might have
missed
been I
this
wasn't
video.
looking. I might have been not looking at
Yeah.
whoever's close friends is.
No, but the sand gets everywhere.
Who'd you go with? Who'd
It
you
was
go with?
someone we're not supposed to talk about on air.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
So Ethan. Okay,
I
perfect.
don't know what that means.
Ethan was
It
there.
I know what that
Percy.
means,
It was
yeah.
Percy.
We're not supposed. He's made a mandate where we can't talk about Ethan. We can't bring
Yeah.
him up. We
Yeah.
can't
Say
bring him
that.
over here.
Well, okay.
I just don't want
I
to mean
think
you're defending his
Percy-
dog.
Percy is fine, by the way, but I do appreciate that you guys really miss Willow a lot.
Yeah.
It's not.
Amin doesn't miss her.
I mean,
Except Tony.
I don't
Annie's
Tony,
working
screw
hard or
you.
hardly
we don't
working.
super miss her. Just she was a superior dog to this dog.
A good office
If I'm gonna
dog,
be
you could
honest
say.
with
She's aight.
There's
Good
nothing
office dog.
wrong with this dog.
This dog
It's
doesn't
just-
shed. That's what I like about this dog.
hypoallergenic.
Yeah,
This dog
hypoallergenic.
just, it's kind of like
The
a
other dog
poser
shed.
dog, you
Yeah, the
know?
dog
Like,
shed.
you're not
first,
Willow.
the first day Percy was here, she was a little barky. I didn't like that.
Really?
A little barky.
Little
So I was like,
yappy.
hey, you can't be doing that. A lot of audio getting recorded around here. You can't be doing that.
So you're
Right.
drunk
That's what you told her?
dancing to Pink Pony Club
I
at the
was.
beach?
The one thing Willow
With the
did,
dog?
the one thing Willow did that would annoy me, she would scratch the doors.
Oh.
Scratch the doors and scratch the
She
couch.
wanted it in.
And she
Yeah,
didn't
she
wanna
wanted
get
to come sit with her mommy.
in. Yeah, but you can do that without damaging the doors. That's all I'm
Okay.
She
saying.
didn't damage anything. Stop
I'll
it.
show you a picture
Chanel.
that
The
says
couch,
otherwise.
the couch is cooked.
There is-
The couch is cooked. I'm gonna be honest. The couch is cooked.
It wasn't a good couch to begin with.
It's a fine couch.
It was.
Frank,
It does
Tony
its
slept on that
job.
couch.
if we zoom in, no, not that couch.
Tony,
The-
you've slept on that.
You had a couch?
no, the couch that's up there. Go up a little bit further.
Oh, the leather couch?
leather couch.
Yeah, that,
Oh, the leather couch
is
is
that one right
absolutely-
there.
Oh, that one.
yeah,
right
that
there.
couch is...
You can see the scratch marks from here.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that couch is
That
cooked.
leather
Yeah.
couch was
Yeah.
not...
Yeah, that was a nice
Fricasseed,
couch,
yeah.
dude. That was a nice couch.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
was.
And then
And
yeah,
looks
no
fine to me.
longer. Yeah.
I don't see the scratches.
no,
What do you
no,
mean?
You don't
How
see
can
them.
you
It's right there.
They're all over.
They're very, very clear.
The couch is
from
almost made of
a
scratches.
camera like 30 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's from Graceland.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Okay.
jeez. All right.
So yes, I might have been at the beach dancing to Pink Pony Club and singing it. And while that was
You didn't invite any of us.
Where were you on the beach?
Yeah, where'd you
up
go?
north,
Sand.
up north, yes, on the
how,
sand.
How far north?
Up
the
north.
main problem with the beach for me is the
In
sand.
Hollywood?
Because if
Ooh,
I go to the
think we
beach,
I think we just caught on TV an air conditioning repair person walking through here again,
well,
which
thank,
Oh,
thank God
God.
he's here.
it's warm again.
Is it
in
still
here, it's actually not bad.
Armageddon.
In here is nice.
It's hot in here.
Yeah.
And my tummy is rumbling. I
Oh,
don't
that's
know-
not good.
I don't know that I'm gonna be here for the next segment.
You can't skip. You gotta stay.
No, you gotta stay.
I have skip days built in that I didn't use as a high
Tummy
schooler.
Ache City.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like the sand.
Okay.
So why'd you go to
Yeah.
the beach? Did you not know it was gonna be there?
It's a byproduct of the beach. You know, you gotta take the good with the bad.
But like,
It's
and
all coarse. It gets
the-
everywhere.
So you went with people from work to the beach. You guys had a beach outing together. Some people from work.
Didn't invite us, obviously. Clearly,
I don't care about that. You had a beach outing with some
You
people.
act like Billy's coming.
You had a beach outing with some people from work. Like, and
One
this
person
was
from work,
this
really.
was on Saturday or Sunday.
I don't remember. Sunday, Saturday, Saturday.
Don't look at me.
Doesn't matter. You couldn't just wait like a day to like hang out with them at work. You don't like
Ethan
the
was
sand.
the only one there that was from work.
Yeah. You go with the bright side.
I haven't been to Brightside in a while. I'm on
See?
hiatus.
Can I admit something?
Well,
that
Panther
is
season is over.
Yes, you
hard
can.
to admit.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen those tents on the beach that are like the big blue sheet?
Yeah,
that-
and you put sand on the
with
bottom.
pole and you weigh it down with sand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has them. Everyone has them at the beach. They're like everywhere now. And I was like, oh, what's the big deal? I guess, maybe I'll try it out and see if I like it. If I do, I'll get one, but they can't be that great. It's like one of the greatest inventions that's ever been invented in the history of beach, any sort of beach thing. They're amazing.
I don't understand the physics behind it because it doesn't look like it covers a lot, because it's like a stick, all right, and then the sheet goes over the top. And then
It's
you
a
fill
big,
both ends
it's
with
a
sand.
lot of shade. You can
Yeah.
comfortably fit like 5 or 6 people under it. It's like putting up a tent, like if you're camping, like you connect the pole, make one long pole, slide it through the top of the big sheet, canvas sheet thing, and then you put you put each side in the sand, and then you put sand in the bag that it comes in to weigh it down, and then the wind holds it up. So you have to figure out which direction the wind's blowing, and then the wind will like sort of create like a tent above you. And they're super light. They weigh like a pound, so you can like carry it on your bike. You don't even have to like, it's not heavy like an umbrella. It's like in a small thing. You can take it down and put it up in like 2 seconds. I sound like I'm doing an infomercial for this thing, but like it has legitimately like changed the beach for me.
It's like
They're
a kite.
so nice.
It's like a giant kite, kind of.
The
Yeah,
material's like kind of soft,
Well,
right?
'cause it makes sense that it doesn't weigh anything because all the weight is from the sand. So you don't have to carry
Right.
weight.
You just take the sand out and then you put it back in the container and then you leave. Like last week we were at the beach and a storm rolled in and it was like it went from sunny to like all of a sudden we were about to get thunderstormed on. We were able to take it down in like 2 minutes, put it in a little bag and then leave. And it took like doing that with an umbrella. It's always such a pain in the ass. There's sand on everything. Sometimes you got to get like a drill to get the umbrella into the sand. Anyways, it's the
Last
best.
week on Mystery Crate, everybody talked shit to me about how I said umbrellas are clumsy and they make you look weird. And now look at you saying umbrellas are bad.
Well, beach umbrellas.
Let's not
Beach
get bogged down.
umbrellas, we've evolved past the need for them now. We have new inventions and they're better.
We'll be right back. You betcha.
Oh.
You
Betcha.
You betcha.
Which is
Both
brought-
teams to score for Inter Miami. Leo Messi goal.
You forgot to say it's brought to you by DraftKings.
The crown is yours, you know?
Is yours.
Yeah.
By the way, cash last week.
Of course it did.
Of course it did. We're going to stay with the MLS, but this week I just got some big news on the wire.
What's that, Mike?
Jordi Alba and Leo Messi both opting to skip the MLS All-Star game.
Oh,
Why is that important?
Why?
You think they'd be rested. But skipping the MLS All-Star game requires an automatic one-game suspension, which means they will not be playing on Saturday. So right now, at the time of recording, you can get FC Cincinnati at plus 215, still plus money. Messi and Jordi Alba guaranteed not to play.
wow.
So you can grab that at plus money. FC Cincinnati, the
Wow.
number one team in the Eastern Conference, the number one team in
Wow.
MLS. You can get them right now. They just recently beat Inter Miami 3-0 at their spot, but now they're coming down to Miami. But there'll be no Messi, nor Jordi
What
Alba.
if the
So right
Herons
now,
have a boy that
get
can make something happen?
plus 215, I'm just saying. And then if that's not enough juice for you, at plus 215, you can also take FC San Diego, the number one team in the Western Conference, playing the number 2 team, Nashville. In San Diego, Nashville struggled at home against Toronto, which is one of the worst teams in the league. And if you combine those two, it's plus 608 at the time of recording. But I really like FC Cincinnati on the road at Inter Miami to win in the 90 minutes, plus 215. That's you betcha.
Wow.
Man, a 1-game suspension for missing the All-Star game.
For electing to skip it. If you're injured, you obviously don't get suspended.
CBA
No
must
skips.
suck.
Why don't you fake it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what a lot of teams do, but then, you're opening you up for other stuff.
Oh, please. The
I know.
MLS is a lawless entity. Let's be real.
It's kind of like your school that let the kid go to Colorado.
No, he got suspended. Kid got suspended.
Kind of like Chris's school.
Immediate justice. Yeah, Chris's school, it sounded like from the way you described it is like, okay, if you're 5 minutes late to first period, you have to sit in some room for an hour.
Yeah.
And if you're an hour late, you still have to sit in the room for the, until that same amount of time. So, like, why not go to breakfast
Oh no,
if you're going to be late?
exactly. No, it was a thing. If you're going to be late the first hour, yeah, you can just be to the end of it, or else you're just going to sit in the cafeteria.
Can I ask you guys, I have a
Sure.
conundrum that I haven't wanted to bring up on the show. I was going to make it a
Is
pickle.
it a pickle or a conundrum?
No, I didn't want to make it a pickle on the show because honestly, I didn't want to do it, but
Pickles are for the main show.
I'm back.
wanna
I'm
do it.
back in. Yeah, I'm
My movie
back.
theater sells pickles.
I'm back in the same position
$249.
that I was in.
Oh, $299.
What's the origin of having a pickle?
That's a great question.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. So, Mike loves group texts. And
Not in it.
creates,
Mike Ryan.
Mike Ryan loves
'Cause
group
we've had Mike
texts
this
and
episode. Mike
like
Ryan.
adds you to group texts.
Yep.
Not in it.
Honestly, without consent,
You have an
just
Android.
get added to
Thank God.
to group text left and right. And I'm in this baseball group text. Chris is in this baseball
Yeah.
group text. I don't think either of you guys are in this group text.
I don't watch baseball.
But so like, it's hundreds and hundreds of messages. It's nonstop, and you can go
Dude, I'm telling you, baseball is one of the lighter ones.
a minute.
Well, right now, this is the peak of the baseball text, I guess, this time of year. But
Yeah.
it's
How many are you in?
I'm in like one that's just the classic one that just starts with the F word, and then I'm in like
What?
a golf one. I'm in a shit one.
Hockey one.
I'm in a hockey one. I think that's it.
I can't imagine
Oh, no.
what your screen looks like on text because, like, I will look at my phone and it says 150.
Yeah.
Right now, I just said 156 unread text messages, and then I just click the baseball chat, and so it opens it so they all count as read, and it goes down to 89. Like there's 70 plus messages
Yeah.
in there in like the last 20 minutes. It's
You
just
still got more 89 other messages.
I know
It's
that
probably
I
another
need to
Mike
resolve.
Ryan.
I need to resolve that.
No, you
I don't know
can't.
what's going on there. I need to resolve that. I vow publicly to resolve that before next mystery crate.
Well, have fun
Wow.
with that, no?
But here's the thing. I have not left the baseball group chat because I didn't want to deal with the ramifications.
I don't think
from
there
leaving
ramifications.
the group.
I think with all these group
What's gonna
chats,
happen?
with all these group chats, people come and go.
The thing is that whenever you leave a group chat, Apple decides to announce it to everyone.
Yeah.
So you can't just leave quietly. You can't ninja quit a chat
And
because it wants to tell everybody.
And then
Little
6
blabbermouth.
months from now, Dan pulls me aside. He's like, Mike's been upset you left that group chat 6 months ago. And I'm like, oh boy, that's what this has all
I
been
think,
about for the last
yeah.
half year. So like, I've been trying to avoid that situation. Now, I noticed, and I don't know if you noticed this, Chris, a couple weeks ago, Mike left this group chat. So he
that's
created this group chat, invited all these
Yeah.
people to this group chat, and then himself left the group chat. So now I should feel free to live this group chat without any ramifications.
Now's your time.
I would think. But that now I'm going to feel rude for all of these other people that are involved where I'm just like, I've left. And whenever I leave, not that they give a crap about me leaving or whatever, but whoever the last person to send a message is, they're going to think like, oh, what did I do to like drive this person away? And then I'm going to walk around and someone named Cowboy Carl or something's going to come up to me and be like, what happened? Why did you leave this group chat?
You're a
And like
dick, Billy.
all these people
Billy?
that I don't know the majority of these people in this group chat. Half of it is just phone
Billy?
numbers I don't have saved.
Shout out Cowboy Carl.
Advice for you:
I've never
rip
met
the
him.
Band-Aid as soon as possible. Get out early.
Yeah.
I think honestly,
Well, I'm like 2 years into it,
at
so
like
early as
3 a.m. just like
sailed.
in the middle of the night, set an alarm, wake up, leave the chat.
Yeah, but then
Yeah, but
No,
it's
Billy-
the
in the
only
morning
thing-
when everybody wakes up, it's
I got
there.
I think I got to do it when it's like a firestorm of things going
Yes.
on because it gets
Yes.
buried
Yes.
and people forget.
Something huge
But there
happens,
will be
and then yeah.
eventually there will be an exodus from the group, especially now that like the person who started it and is the connective tissue has left
Nah,
the group.
nah,
And you
these
need to
people-
get out before
Just
that.
make
That's
it like a
not how
thing.
it
No,
works.
dude.
Make it
Igor
a-
loves talking about baseball, man.
Make it
I'll
like a
tell you right
Marlin
now.
thing. Just be like, these Marlins, they're so frustrating. I'm outie.
Even though I got,
Oh, you know what? Maybe.
and I gotta say,
Audi.
and then if you're gonna pick a time to leave, it's when Mike is gone, because he's the one that will most likely notice.
He's not going to join again.
No,
He
he will.
could,
That's
yeah.
what I mean.
Someone
He'll
will
be
put him
like,
back
yo,
in.
Billy, put me back in. And then you're like,
As soon as he sees one baseball story that he wants to talk about, he'll pop back
somebody,
in there.
What if I-
Cowboy Carl will put him back in.
What if I run into Fermo on the street? Then what do we do? You
Does
know what I
Fermo
mean?
know what you look
He's
like?
like, why'd you leave?
Does
You
Fermo know what you
Fermo
look
is
like?
not one of the guys who
I
will
have
say
so
that.
many people in that group, in all these group texts, that say maybe next to their name.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I
'cause
have.
they've already
Where
said
it's
their
like-
name.
I have maybe.
My phone
Apple
knows who they
contact,
are, but
Yeah.
it's not confirmed
It says maybe Fermo.
Yeah, I have like a million maybes.
I also had a thing like early on when I joined the group chat that I know was an accident, and I hit decline, but I join and it says Fermo wants to share his location with you. And it's like, buddy, like this seems like it was very much accidental. Like I don't need to know where you are. I'm not going to accept that. I just joined the baseball group
Maybe
chat.
he wants to
This is
reciprocate. He wants
too
to see
much.
where you
That's
are.
a big step.
Yeah,
Wow,
maybe he's
man.
gonna skip and he wants someone to know where he is.
Yeah.
Fuentes.
I'm not going to be Fermo's emergency contact. Like, I'm sorry.
contact Billy
I
Gill.
don't want to, like,
Maybe Billy Gill.
It's not something that I'm interested in. I'm not here to snitch. What if Fermo's wife then reaches out and is like, oh, have you seen Fermo lately? It's like, leave me
It's
out
like,
of this.
he told me that you have his location.
He's at
Can
Publix
you?
right now.
Yeah, like,
The shopping is a pleasure, yeah.
I'm not going to do it.
He's
I'm
at
not
a house in
snitching on
Southwest.
Fermo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have
The origin of pickle.
Fuentes.
I have the origin of the word pickle,
Pickle
or the
me.
saying pickle.
Pickle me.
So it's originally meant to be in a messy, troublesome, or awkward situation. It's something that's hard to get out of because usually pickles are put into sour and salty stews.
It is also not the easiest to
brine.
grab. Like that first pickle, it's like, how do you like? It's like hard to.
That's because your hand.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a full jar of pickles.
It's the way it's cut.
Not the easiest.
I can do nothing and just not leave, which is what I've chosen to do. And then whenever I see it, I just go and I open it, and then they all disappear, and it's fine.
You'll be so much happier when you leave, though.
I
Less
gotta be
stress.
honest with you. I've come to the conclusion, and I guess I haven't come to it officially, but I'm just like starting to think maybe I'll just never be happy.
I knew you were gonna say that, Billy. No,
In the group chat or just in life?
Just in
in
general.
life.
Just in
I knew
general.
you're-
Just in general. Just starting to think maybe it's not for me. You know, Tony, you say things aren't for you. Happiness, maybe it's not for me.
Maybe.
Maybe
for
to
other
opt out of
people.
happiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just get a text from Amin. He goes, "Put this on the show. What's a feeling better than running to catch your flight and making it with final boarding on the screens and no one left in line? Too much anxiety for me.
no,
that's good.
yeah,
It
that
happened to
sounds
Lewis.
terrible.
Yeah, too much anxiety. I need to be in line looking back at people knowing I'm here, I have arrived. I don't have to worry about missing them.
I had a flight. I was the last person on. It
Lewis was
was.
the last person on the way to Vegas.
I was shocked that they didn't leave us. It was me and my wife. We weren't married at the time, but we went. We were going to a friend's wedding in Virginia, and we flew
Charlie?
into. No, it wasn't Charlie. It was at like a vineyard in Virginia. It was like really nice, but we flew into DC, rented a car, and then drove to where was it? Charlottesville.
Richmond?
No, I think it was
Charlottesville?
Charlottesville. So we went there because they went to. That's where UVA is, right?
Woody's
They went,
brother?
They went. No. So they went to UVA. So that's where they got married. It was like a lovely wedding. The next day, our flight was the next day. So we then have to drive all the way back. We have to return the car. We have to do all of these things. And I'm like, we're missing this flight. We're missing this flight. We're missing this flight. I've never missed a flight. The only flight I've only missed
me neither.
flights
Knock on wood.
that were connecting flights that were. It was not my fault. The plane didn't get there in time. But I've never missed a flight. So I'm like stressing out. I don't even know how to deal with this if I need to deal with it. And we're returning the car and like running through the airport, getting to the terminal, and like. The plane's still there. The door's still open. Like run on the plane. As soon as we get off, or as soon as we get on, they're like, okay, everyone's arrived. They like close the door and like we go leave. I was like, holy crap! Like it felt like they were waiting for us to get to the plane, which seems like a crazy thing to do. But they're like, yeah, we were actually a couple minutes early, so we stuck around. But so stressful.
Yeah.
So stressful.
I've heard that they put celebrities, like if you're like an A-lister and you're flying commercial, to put you on the plane last so that no one sees you when they like walk through first class. I heard someone on a podcast say that they were late to a flight and they were like ushered onto a plane and they were like behind this big group of people and it was Shakira.
So I saw Farruko get ushered onto a plane one time, and the only reason I knew that it was Farruko was because his entire entourage was wearing T-shirts that said Farruko. And
Way to travel discreetly.
So I was waiting to get on a flight to go to Spain, and we were like in the international whatever, and this entire team of people wearing Farruko shirts are then put on a plane that was going, I don't know where it was, some random place, right? So they all get put on the plane, and then right before the plane takes off, you see one lonely person wearing a Farruko shirt walking onto the plane by himself, and it was none other than Farruko getting on the plane
Wearing a shirt with
by
his own name
himself.
on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also on the flight back from the Super Bowl. Do you remember we were on a star-studded?
our
we were
plane
on
was
a
loaded.
star-studded plane coming back from the Super
Wait.
Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, this year?
Yeah. From New Orleans.
from
Who was
New
on it?
Orleans.
We had now newly acquired Pittsburgh tight end Jonnu Smith.
Jonnu Smith was on it.
Venus Williams was on it.
Well, that was she
Ooh,
was
she won a
recently.
pro event this week.
She was the big name on there. We
Correct.
had WNBA player on there who was returning to play.
David Njoku was on there.
Yeah, and Njoku was on there. There was like a lot of people on this flight. We've talked about it a couple times,
Yeah.
but to your point,
And Joku very noticeable.
Also, loves
'Cause he's massive.
Loves taking your shirt off.
yeah,
He doesn't wear shirts.
I
That's
think-
how you know it's
I
him.
think he had his shirt off.
I've
at
heard
baggage
Dan.
claim.
I've heard Dan mention that.
So when he came to baggage claim, he's waiting for his bags. The second we walk outside, of course, a million degrees, shirt off.
Yeah.
Walking
Yeah.
through the lanes. And everything,
Very
shirt on.
distinct looking
This
guy.
6'9",
Yeah,
huge guy,
massive
Yeah.
guy.
But to your point, so like Venus was ushered onto that plane. Like we didn't see her get ushered on, but like just appeared
Yeah.
last after everyone else was in first class.
She
knew?
had come. So Njoku was there first, and the WNBA player who was pretty famous. I just didn't know who she was at the time because I just
Yeah.
don't know a lot of WNBA
No,
players.
you know who.
Do you know who it is now?
Yeah, he knows now. He just doesn't want to
the name is
embarrass us.
blanking me.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
but,
he definitely knows. though.
Because I remember we looked her up, and then Venus was there. Then she left, and then ended up coming back and being the last person on the plane.
Oh, because she had already been on the plane. Or no, she came and checked in at the gate.
waiting area. Yeah, and she was talking to David Njoku, unnamed WNBA player. Then she left and came back.
I saw videos of. I've seen a video of what you're talking about, where Peyton Manning was just
Jonathan.
put on a plane like last second before the plane gets taken off, and people then were like, "Oh, I can't believe Peyton Manning flies commercials." Like, well, yeah, like he paid probably like $1,200 versus $40,000.
Our plane was actually a small plane. So Njoku was in first class. Venus was in first class. Jonnu, coach.
Dude, Johnny was like way
in the
behind
back,
me,
yeah.
like because I booked the flight early enough that I was like third row behind first class, and I
Yeah.
just keep looking. I was like, dude, all these football players are like way behind me. They're so much more
Yeah.
famous and rich than I am.
Me
like,
and Danny B were like
look
maybe
at me. I
four
made
rows
it.
from the back of the plane.
Yeah.
And then Jonnu was like maybe 4 rows ahead of me. He was in
Yeah.
the middle of the plane, normal guy.
You hit Jonnu when he walks by with a pause up.
Pause
As
up.
he was walking by, just go, pause up!
He was so confused.
Yeah, he really was
looked-
confused.
He was like, what? And he goes, oh. And then he put the pause up after, but he was completely lost.
I embarrassed my family in Disney a couple weeks ago. Really, my wife, because my kids are unaware of my embarrassing behavior.
They probably think you're cool.
Oh,
Daddy's
let's
famous.
Not,
I
wouldn't
let's
go
not
that far.
No,
Not there
no,
yet.
no, they don't understand
I
that
wouldn't
at
go
all.
that far.
Like they don't understand that at all. Even though, like, I have an apology to make. I have two things that
To me,
happened in
accepted.
Disney. Not to you. I have an apology to make to a fan of the show that I ran into in Magic Kingdom, and we were walking through Magic Kingdom, and it was, you gotta just stick to the schedule. So I'm running by with the stroller, pushing my kids and
Literally
my wife.
a jog?
We're trying, yeah, like well, speed walking because my
Gotta
wife
make
told
it
me that
to-
I walk too fast and I need to walk at her pace. So I was speed walking,
Oh,
but I was
come
also
on.
listen
up.
to me. We have times we have to adhere to.
Right.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
If you show up 2 minutes late to an event, they won't let you in, and it's a whole thing. So, like, we have to get across the park to go to the thing, and this guy is like, "Oh, Billy, like, I'm a huge fan of the show." Like, I fist bump me, like, "Hey, I'm Billy," whatever.
I gotta go.
Normally, like, I stop and I like talk, like, "Hey, what's your name?" Have like a short conversation, like an exchange, right? And I don't want this person, if he's listening to this, to feel bad about this at all. But I need to apologize and explain what I was doing to him. We had to go take a picture with Princess Jasmine, and it was at the other side of the park.
Yeah.
And we had already missed Princess Jasmine earlier in the day, and we had to get there because they closed the line. The Princess Jasmine appearances were like once every 2 hours, and it's only like a 20-minute window. And if you missed it, they would close the little rope, and then you couldn't meet Jasmine. Now, once we got there, my daughters kind of being monsters. They hadn't slept. They hadn't eaten. It was hot. They didn't want to take a picture with Jasmine. So I have my regrets about not stopping and chatting longer with this fan of the show. But I need to apologize.
You were his Jasmine.
I know, and I feel like I probably let him down. I didn't sign his Disney books, so I will do better moving forward. I will sign any Disney books moving forward. If you see me, you want to talk, whatever. But that's not what I did to embarrass my family. What I did to embarrass my family is 2 different times at Animal Kingdom, the next day or the previous day or whatever. I'm walking and I was wearing a Dolphins hat,
Right.
and someone's like, "Hey, I like your hat." And much like Mike Fuentes, if I saw that, I just keep moving because it wasn't like, "Hey, Billy," whatever. It's just like a Dolphins fan
Yeah.
sees a hat. "Hey, I like your hat," whatever. I just go, "Fins up," and I just keep
Same
it moving. I'd just be walking like, "Hey, I like your hat," like "Fins up,"
Same
and I'd maybe
response.
like give like a hands up
what
or
you
like
have to do.
like point at them like "Fins up," and I just keep going
That's
like,
right.
"Yeah."
That's how you
and
do
then
it.
we had that
That's
moment we
good.
shared.
Can we briefly talk about Tony's manspreading right now? I'm not sure if you guys
This
can
guy-
see where
Let's
get your leg
his
down,
leg
man.
is, but
Let's get your
his
leg down.
leg.
This guy thinks he's in his house all the time.
Have you always just been the hottest shit in the world?
I've just
in
always
your
been
head?
I've just always been like carao. Like, what are you just realizing that?
No,
now?
I know, but like I skip school,
Tony-
dude. I don't take
Bob,
the
Now he's crossing his
FCAT.
legs
No.
to make it look less
Yeah,
conspicuous.
exactly. Thank
Junior
you. Thank you
year-
for pointing that out.
When you're a senior, you don't have to take the FCAT.
Yeah,
Because everything's
I
already
know
been
you're a
decided.
big AP student over here.
But I'm saying you don't have to take the FCAT when you're a senior,
Yeah,
so you would
just-
go to the beach because that day you wouldn't go to school.
The senior year is pretty worthless. Like, it's basically there for kids who failed other classes and never went to summer school so they can make
What?
up credits. Because you don't, like,
Wait, say this again.
like, you're basically in college already by the time you start your senior year, right? Like, they
You
basically
apply
been
for
accepted.
college while you're a senior.
I did it when I was a junior. I was applying when I was a junior.
Did you get in
Even
as
like
a junior?
what?
I don't think
Okay.
that's.
Maybe like the beginning of senior year.
I
but
think
I don't
maybe
you
at the
apply as a
beginning.
I think you're
junior.
getting old and
No,
forgetting
but
things.
I remember it didn't come down like to the wire. Like, I was already accepted to school
To the
before the end of
wire.
the
Yeah.
year.
What are
No,
you
once you
accepted
get once you get in, it's kind of like I just
Yeah.
need to graduate.
I remember being accepted, and then maybe like 3 months into senior year, basically everything was worthless. Like, I just had to like
Well,
basically
you
not
can't screw up enough
just
to
not
not
fail.
get
Yeah.
to not
Don't run away to
Electives,
Colorado.
man.
And I remember there were kids in my class that they were like dropping out of school with 3 months left, and I was
That's-
like, "What are you guys doing? Like, we're
that's
at
crazy.
the end." Like,
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all. But
Yeah. Tony, what'd you do?
Well, I don't know what.
Got it. No, we're good.
All right, there we go.
What did I do? What
I'm just asking your shared experience with this.
with that? Yeah, I went to school and then I graduated.
me and Tony, actually, I think we've said this
You-
before.
you wanna
We
hear a
went- we
funny
went to a
story?
rival high school.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Obviously,
10 years apart.
10 years
Many
apart.
years
but-
apart.
So, do you want to know something funny? When you do the graduation, and we did it at the Watsco Center, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
the bank-
Spots,
It's
yeah,
called the
Watsco
Watsco
Center,
Center.
whatever.
Yeah.
So they give you like ribbons for whatever it is. Hey, you're part of this club. You get like a little rope. If you
Yeah.
were
Like yeah.
10% of your class, you get this, you get that, whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know, what would be funny if I just show up with a bunch of ribbons that they didn't give me.
This tracks. Yes.
I like
and you did this.
Stolen valor. Wow.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
So I got like ribbon because they were like just regular ribbons.
the ribbon for being really,
Yeah, you had
really,
to, like,
really,
Joe-
really good looking.
Joanne
Exactly.
Fabrics
Right.
or whatever. and you
Exactly. I went
got
to Joe
some-
Michael's arts
Yeah.
and crafts store.
Yeah.
And I got the ribbons that literally they just got from Michael's, and then I put like a couple on, but like colors that nobody had. So people, when I would walk up, people were like, "Huh," and then they made me take them off.
Oh,
That's a terrible story.
oh man.
The teachers were like,
I
what?
do like that ending.
The
though.
teachers were like, "This doesn't mean anything. Why are you doing this?" And
This
I'm
is
like,
the PE award.
"That's the bit." I have these.
Most
And they're
likely
like,
to
Tony
succeed.
Tonight Award.
yeah. That was before. That was
Well, you know why? You
way
put
before its
them on
time.
too early. You got to
Yeah.
throw them on just as you're walking up
Yeah,
to
I
get
know.
Yeah.
That's where,
Yeah,
that's
they
where
can't
the
tell
problem
you
is people were taking pictures with me of the different colors.
yeah,
and then I
but
had them
then
on, and then
Did your
drew
parents
attention.
know
Yeah.
that you were just faking it?
On the
or-
cutout,
or-
yes.
Yeah. So they knew you're just making up these awards?
Yeah.
Or they were
oh
like,
no. They were very acutely aware.
Antonito
No,
is
no,
so
no, no.
proud.
They were very acutely aware that I was a very average student. That
You're
did
middle
not care.
child, right, Tony?
I'm first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
was
some of
gonna
these
say.
schools, like
That's
they,
a middle child thing to do.
No, I'm first.
some of these schools, they take away your diploma if you make a mockery of the graduation.
Yeah. Well, Killian didn't do that, and I still
You
got
probably
it.
get it
baby.
right back right after.
Maybe.
They gave me
I
the
don't
little one too, and I had it in my wallet.
Nothing folds faster than a school administration building when the parents show up.
Can
Yep.
Can I tell you something? So like
Right away.
I didn't skip school or any of that stuff, right? We did have you'd have senior prank day, and they were very concerned about my class. My class had like a bad reputation about not being
Because
the
you were in
best
it.
behaved.
You were a
Because I'm a
prankster.
bad boy, you know me.
Senior prank
So-
was cool.
So like there's
got in
like
trouble that day.
an
We didn't
annual
have that
thing of
either.
senior prank, whatever,
Yeah.
right? Because my class was particularly difficult and had a history of teachers quitting after having our class. They were so concerned about what this senior prank would be that they seriously just told us, don't come back to school anymore. Like after a certain day, there was like some on schedule, was like 2 days left. They're like, don't come back to school anymore until finals. Like you guys are done. You're not having a senior prank day. You're not doing any of that. So they told us just don't come back to school anymore. And naturally now we have these extra days that we're like, well, we're gonna go to school. Like what do we do, right? So we did like these stupid things. We just like drive around the school, whatever, right? And then like on the last day of finals, it was like a school tradition that you like jump in the pool, right? And again, because they just didn't like our class because we didn't have a good reputation. We jumped in the pool and they like started writing down the names of everyone that was in the pool, and they're like, you're not walking in graduation. And I was one of the people that jumped in the pool, and I was like, holy crap, like how do I explain to my parents that I'm not gonna walk in graduation because
Show up anyway.
because I jumped in a pool, which is something that everyone has always done, but they decided to be super petty about this with us, right? And they had like this list of like, these people cannot walk in graduation pool, whatever, right?
Obviously, yours was a little stricter than what we had going on at Killian.
Slightly,
Your
it sounds like.
situation.
And Chris's, where you could just go to breakfast whenever you wanted.
Yeah.
So,
It's Broward County right there.
so
Pretty common, man.
we get a
Like any like
This
other
is
schools.
Catholic school versus public
Yeah, like
school.
other
now.
other
Yeah.
public schools. Like it was a very. I always would see other kids from other schools. Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, so
At the beach?
I'm like crap. I'm not gonna be able to walk in graduation. My parents are gonna be pissed. Like I've been in this school for a really long time. Like this
They spent a
costs
lot of money.
exactly. Like and
Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
know like okay. So then the phone rings. My phone rings, and I pick it up, and I was like, I don't know this number or whatever. And it's like, hey, it's blah 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 from the school, right? And I was like, oh boy, like they wrote me down. They figured it out, and they're like, we just wanted to let you know that because you jumped in the pool, the decision was made that you weren't going to be walking in the graduation, and no one that was in the pool was going to walk in graduation because this is what we decided. But I was like, oh, there's a but. Like, but the principal had a heart attack, and he said that it was his desire. He's not going to be at graduation because he had a heart attack.
He had a literal heart attack,
He
not
literally-
like a.
no, had an actual heart attack. He
Is this a true story?
He like had a heart attack. He's in the hospital now. He's not going to be at graduation, but he made it clear that he didn't want anyone punished and miss out on this moment of walking in graduation. It was one of his wishes since he had a heart attack.
This is part of senior prank day, wasn't
Dude,
it?
I got bailed out by the principal having a heart attack, and that's why I was able to walk in graduation because the guy almost died, and he's like, I don't
Did you
want
give
these
him a
people.
heart attack? Like
No,
did you-
we didn't give him a heart attack. It
did you
seemed
do
like it was
something to
just
make
bad
him-
living choices. You
Wow.
know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bad life choices.
Wow.
I don't know that. I shouldn't say that. He's a priest. I don't know.
Genetics,
what,
maybe.
I don't know what led to the heart attack, but because we were told that we could walk. Also, if I were to guess, I'd say the heart attack probably played somewhat of a role. But if I were to guess, I would say the probably very litigious parents of classmates of mine probably was the leading factor in why
And very
they
good
did not discipline people
donations
for
to the-
jumping into a
Yeah.
pool.
Any
That was a heart
high
attack
school
right there.
Administration, the second parents show up bitching, total reversal.
Especially
whatever it is.
parents that are lawyers.
donors.
Yeah, no,
and
my
they have
parents.
litigious-
My
yeah,
parents were not
you're
lawyers or
fine.
donors, but I benefited
But you
from
know- you know
probably
some of them.
troublesome
Well,
parents.
because all you need is one. Because one says it, then
yeah,
you
then
gotta
it's
let
a
everybody
class
else.
action
Yes.
situation.
In that
Oh,
school, it's
man.
like 19 of them show up, and
Exactly.
it's like,
A whole coalition.
I got bad. Yeah, I got bad
like,
news
my
for
kid's walking.
brother.
Yeah. Sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah.
bad news. He's not the principal anymore.
Yeah.
Took care of it.
They put a
a
Toyota
new priest in
Corolla
town.
in the middle of the school yard for the
Yeah?
senior skip day of 09. So I was
Really?
10,
Toyota?
09.
You mean
My-
prank?
Yeah. for the senior prank. My bad. Senior
Whose
prank.
car was it?
I don't remember whose car it was, but they put a Toyota Corolla in the center of the thing, and we have no idea how they got it there.
We had
So
two
it was
senior
incredible.
pranks, like the rednecks of the school. They went to the
Oh.
Everglades and grabbed the gator and threw it in the student parking lot.
That's a bit much.
Yeah,
What?
and then the
That's,
second
yeah.
one.
That's a bit much.
The second
That's
one was
a
like
federal crime.
Yeah,
No?
these kids went on
Not
like
then.
this.
Not
this
then.
yeah, they
Fake
went on
crime?
like this vandalism spree inside the school. Those kids got arrested.
Arrested.
Yeah,
Good.
I mean, they
I
broke
had-
glasses.
That's
and stuff.
great.
Oh, yeah,
They
no,
got
that's not
They
arrested.
just like
though.
released a bunch of like chickens in the school.
We did the chicken thing too, and then they flipped like a bunch of tables and did a whole stuff. By the time they
chickens
got
flipped
back,
the table.
It was just like we got out of one period and there were just chickens everywhere in like the little hall area.
the custodians cleaned it all up. There was no there was no trace of the
My
prank.
back neighbor that we've talked about that has like these bird feeders, I think has a chicken coop now, and I think there's going to be chickens. And I'm telling you right now, if one of those chickens comes into my yard, I'm not stopping my dogs. I am not stopping my dog. If a chicken jumps into my yard,
let Dopey
all
eat a
bets
chicken?
are off.
I'm gonna
all
get a
bets
chicken
are-
coop.
Free range chicken.
I'm gonna get a chicken coop.
Okay, goodbye.